Okay. We'll start. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudirayat Nastapráyeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttamasloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistaki Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangam Langhayate Girim Yatkrpatamaham Vande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Chaitanyamishwaram Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshatarini Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Tassat, Hare Krishna. Pranat Pranam to all. Welcome for our Bhagavatam discussion. One of the best service or one of the best thing we can do in human life, study Bhagavatam, which is not different from Krishna himself, especially in Kali Yuga. So we are so fortunate to do that. So let's continue our service. Thank you all for giving your association and blessing us. Please continue reading. So we'll read for 39th verse today.
Yes.
Yeah, first canto, 17th chapter, 39th verse. Please go ahead.
Asha Mataji, Hare Krishna. Asha Mataji. It was allocated to Asha Mataji. She's there in the meeting, Prabhuji, but
maybe.
Okay, and then I'll read. Okay.
Yeah, I think she is back. She is unmuted now.
Okay, she's on. Okay. Asha Mataji, will you read, Mataji?
Hare Krishna. Yes.
Yes.
Canto 1, chapter 17, text 39. Punaha cha yajamanaya jata roopam adat prabhuhu tatha anartham madam kamam rajaha
Vairyam cha pashamam.
panchamam. Translation and purport. By His divine grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The personality of Kali asked for something more, and because of his begging, the king gave him permission to live where there is gold, because wherever there is gold, there is also falsity, intoxication, lust, envy, and enmity. Purport. Although Maharaja Parikshit gave Kali permission to live in 4 places, it was very difficult for him to find the places because during the reign of Maharaja Parikshit, there were no such places. Therefore, Kali asked the king to give him something practical which could be utilized for his nefarious purposes. Maharaja Parikshit thus gave him permission to live in a place where there is gold, because wherever there is gold, there are all the above mentioned 4 things, and over and above them there is enmity also. So the personality of Kali became gold standardized. According to Srimad Bhagavatam, gold encourages falsity, intoxication, prostitution, envy, and enmity. Even a gold standard exchange and currency is bad. Gold standard currency is based on falsehood because the currency is not on a par with the reserve gold. The basic principle is falsity because currency notes are issued in value beyond that of the actual reserve gold. The artificial inflation of currency by the authorities encourages prostitution of the state economy. The price of commodities becomes artificially inflated because of bad money or artificial currency notes. Bad money drives away good money. Instead of paper currency, actual gold coin should be used for exchange, and this will stop prostitution of gold. Gold ornaments for women may be allowed by control, not by quality, but by quantity. This will discourage lust, envy, and enmity. When there is actual gold currency in the form of coins, the influence of gold in producing falsity, prostitution, etc., will automatically cease. There will be no need of an anti corruption ministry for another term of prostitution and falsity of purpose. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Yeah.
How, see, the Kali is so intelligent, right? Parishit Maharaj gave 4 places to Kali to live, where there is a prostitution, where there is intoxication, where there is a meat eating, and where is gambling. And Kali knew very well, no, it's not possible because Parishit place, these 4 things cannot happen. Parishit Maharaj is so strict and he follows all dharma. So Kali said, Maharaj, it's not possible. Give me another place. And he started begging. So it's not that demanding. There's a difference, right? So king was also more merciful. He gave one more place where there is a gold. So Mataji should not get scared. So Prabhupada finally, gives us kind of very solace to the Mataji. Yes, within the limit you can have gold. But the sentence there is where there is a gold, because there is a gold, there is a falsity, intoxication, lust, and envy and enmity. So, I mean, this statement, if you take it, wherever there is a gold, there is a falsity, intoxication, lust, envy, and enmity. Devotees can throw some light. Why so? If there is a gold, why there is a falsity? Why
And here,
intoxication?
actually, Prabhuji, he told prostitution also. How is it connected to all this, Prabhuji? Gold and all this?
Very good question, Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji. We consider gold as auspicious and we give it as gifts for our children or during marriages and all. We give gold as gift.
How it is connected
Yeah.
Yeah.
to all these bad
Yeah,
things?
yeah. It's a wonderful
Okay,
discussion.
enmity means maybe there. Envy and enmity may be, because if somebody is having more, some people may
Falsity
feel
also
envy
may
and
be.
enmity. But the other things and all, how is it?
Yeah,
Falsity
Prabhupada
also
explains the
can be there.
purport. Yes, Mataji, sorry, go ahead.
Falsity also can be there.
Yes, falsity, lust, intoxication. What is intoxication?
Intoxication we know is
Drinking.
Intoxication for gold, Prabhuji.
Intoxication directly connects to pride. Correct, no? Head weight, people say, no?
Yes.
So, lust is there.
Ego. Is it ego, Prabhuji?
Yeah,
Intoxication?
it's
It
more
is mud.
Ahankara.
I think it's mud, Prabhu.
pride.
Pride,
Mud,
okay.
yeah, mud.
More of pride, yeah. So naturally, no, when I have, see here, first thing understand, gold is not just a gold, it's a wealth. Wealth is the gold is a representation of wealth. So just don't take it as a only gold. So, where excess wealth is there, that is a kind of a symbolism. So why prostitution? Also Prabhupada explains in this. Mainly Prabhupada explains how the currency becomes a prostitute. Because what is actually our Reserve Bank supposed to do? Or any countries, the authority who releasing the notes, they have to keep a sufficient reserve and then release the notes against it. But what the countries are doing, they're not doing that. So this note what's come out, it has no value. It is like a prostitute. They are going around in the city without much character to that. That note has no character. So Prabhupada explains, we can read the Prabhupada's purport. But the point is that excess wealth. So where there is excess wealth, all other things will come. Very rarely people will have understanding why this wealth is given to me and how can I use that wealth for Krishna service. Otherwise, pride will come. intoxication will come, lust will come, envy will come, and enmity will come. Recently, I was reading maybe one message in UK or Australia. A person got, I think, 30 equivalent 30 crore rupees of lottery, and he won. And he went to the bank. They said you need to have a bank account. That guy had no bank account. But his girlfriend or the lady who is staying with him, they stay together. She had account. So person staying together. So he said, okay, he gave authority to transfer that money to her account. Few days, she vanished with another boyfriend and left him. So all the money she has taken with another boyfriend. This is what happens in today's world. So the point is that the wealth also cannot give us a peace of mind, and that's where the Kali comes. So let's go through the purport. So first of all, Kali is confirming that under Maharaj Parikshit place, you cannot have these 4 places: no intoxication, no gambling, no meat eating, and no illicit sex. This cannot happen because he is very strict. And that's why he wanted something practical. Prabhupada says that king gave him something practical because excess wealth is a practical. Now, today, see, if somebody give prasad when they're eating, as soon as stomach's full, they'll say, sorry, enough, I can't eat anymore. But money, no. How much ever come, I need more. So it's saying, no, when there is money is sweeter than honey, or in Kannada, there is a proverb saying, Hana kandare henau bai vidutten. Means if you see the money, the even dead body will open mouth. So that is the power of wealth, because wealth gives all other things. Wealth gives the enjoyment, wealth gives the power, and wealth gives the manpower. Everything comes along the wealth. Where there is a wealth, they think they can buy everything. Today, see the politics. They buy power through wealth. They throw money and buy power. They throw money, they get vote. Everything. And they throw some money, they get people. Trucks or lorries of people will come, just throwing money. So wealth, has so much power. So that's why Prabhupada says, so here Prabhupada, quoting Bhagavatam, he says, gold encourages falsity, intoxication, prostitution, envy, and enmity. Even the gold standard exchange and currency is bad. So exchange of gold, just currency, is not good. In the sense that equivalent is not there. So gold standard currency is based on a falsehood because the currency is not on par with the reserved gold. So if you don't keep sufficient reserve of gold, that currency has no value. It's like a prostitute. The Prabhupada explains the basic principle of falsity because currency notes are issued on value beyond that actual reserve gold. The artificial inflation currency by the authorities encourages prostitution of the state economy. So now understand this, what Prabhupada is saying. He's saying that encourages the prostitution of the state economy. So what happens? Economy becomes a characterless. Economy has no standard. Economy has no chastity, because it goes anybody hand, because there is no sufficient reserve, control on that. That is the prostitution talking about. Maybe Mataji can understand what Prabhupada is saying that. And the price of commodities becomes artificially inflated because of bad money. So because the currency is printed, beyond their strength, so the inflation increases. Because of the inflation, the poverty comes, because those who can't afford, those who don't earn sufficiently, they are suffering. So all this is because of artificial notes. The bad money drives away the good money. So now generally there's a black money, white money. Say, no? What is white money? White money is something earned in a genuine, proper way, and proper accounted, proper taxes paid. What is black money? Black money is which is not been accounted, which is not been declared, which is not been properly taxed. So that black money doesn't come into the actual circulation of the economy. That is getting stored at somebody's place. And because of that, the whole economy gets affected. So that's why Prabhupada is saying that that bad money drives away the good money. And Prabhupada also says this will, if you bring sufficient gold reserves, that will stop the prostitution of the gold. Gold ornaments for women may be allowed by control, not by quality, but by quantity. So, Mataji is also, whatever required minimum, we can have it, but don't go beyond that. What happens? Recently, we saw one lady had kept so much jewelry in a bank. After a few months, so she went, there's nothing. Everything's taken away by somebody in the bank locker. So if you have gold, you have worry where to keep it, because if keep at home, our own people may kill. Many places, servants are killed the house owner to take the money or gold, or thieves will come. Now keep in the bank, that's also a problem. So, excess wealth is just not a gold, excess wealth, anything, cash or whatever it is. This all brings unnecessary stress and unnecessary tension. So that's why Prabhupada says, whatever you get it, use it for Krishna service, depend on him. Of course, Grastas, we need to have some calculation, some investment, but make it proper in a dharmic way. Don't get into any gambling. Don't go beyond, there are people offering high interest or good investment plans. All those things are not good, not for devotees, because wherever somebody gives something beyond normal, that means there is a hidden agenda behind it. You should be very, very careful. Somebody offers big, they have some hidden agenda. They may show something good, but back they will cheat you. So you should be very, very careful. That's why devotees should manage their finance so nicely. So the finance managed nicely, and in that process depend on Krishna. That is important. Whatever we do, just pray to Guru and Prabhupada and depend on Krishna. With their mercy, if something comes, take it. Otherwise, be happy. Don't never go beyond what is in the normal in the market. That's why Prabhupada says this will discourage lust, envy, and enmity. So the unnecessary lust, unnecessary greedy for more, and with that enmity also. Again, we should be very careful on borrowing or taking loan or giving loan. Both places we should be very, very careful, possible avoid. Chanakya Pandita says there are 5 enemies for anybody. He says, father who has kept loan is the enemy of a children, because father dies and the children has to suffer. Or wife is so beautiful is enemy for husband. I mean, in the sense that, and the characterless son is an enemy for our parents. Like that, he explains there are 5 kind of enemies. So similarly, excess wealth is also dangerous. So that's why Prabhupada says, whatever earn, use it. You engage it. The more you use it, more comes. It's like well water in villages. The more well water if you take, it gives more fresh water. And if you don't use it, if you remain, it slowly becomes not usable. Similarly, the wealth should be used for service of the Krishna, and that it becomes purified. Now we are all grastas, we are working in corporate, and we are earning. This also comes with some kind of a sin, because we don't know what kind of that income is coming from which source. Many time, example, we say we are working for IT company. The IT company in turn may be doing some project for some company who is doing any one of this illegal activity. Maybe, we don't know. So that source is coming from there. We are also indirectly, we are incurring some sin. So that's why we should give at least some portion of our income for the service of Krishna. So either a donation or use it such a way that our house is used for Krishna service, our vehicles used for Krishna service, our time is used for Krishna service. Somehow engage our income to Krishna service, either distributing prasadam, distributing books, or donation. Now Ratha Yatra is coming, after Janmashtami coming, whatever, somehow engaged. Otherwise, we are also incurring a sin. So we should be very careful on this. I'll stop here. Devotees can definitely share your thoughts on this, because this is a again a discussion. Should be practical for especially grastas, because we cannot be sannyasis. We cannot give up everything and go to forest. So we should know how to live within the society. At the same time, try to follow the dharmic way. Yeah, devotees want to discuss on this? Please, I'm open to discussion. Yeah, please go ahead. Who want to start? Share your thoughts. Is it practical? Okay, not okay? Maybe Sumit Prabhu want to share something. Then we can move to the next talk.
Sorry, Prabhu, what is the question? Practical
No,
for?
what we discussed today, is it really practical? Or if so, what can be done, what cannot be done? Because we are all grastas. So what is practical for a practice devotees to? How to engage our wealth? How we can avoid the Kali center, because Parishad Maharaj given a permission to Kali to enter wherever the excess gold or gold is there. I mean, Prabhupada says for Mataji's certain limit is allowed in quantity, not in quality.
Yes, Prabhuji. So yeah, that's what should be the correct thing that what Prabhupada has recommended. So in a certain limit, everything is okay. Ati sarvatra varjit. So excess of anything is bad. So other than bhakti, excess of everything is bad, I can say. So definitely up to certain our financial securities we are seeing, and at difficult times it can come to help. That is okay, but obsession is bad for anything, and that's my thinking. So certain people I've seen that are obsessed with maybe gold or anything, maybe wealth, or even some people are obsessed with purchasing houses as well. Bigger houses, bigger cars. So uh, we should see these things as a need, not as want. That I think. So up to certain limit, as per your financial security, we should have them. Otherwise, just uh, running behind those things is not good. What I think. Other devotees can add to that.
Yeah, definitely. Who want to start? Maybe everybody can share thoughts. Maybe start with again, as usual, Asha Mataji. Yes, share your thoughts.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Mataji.
I think so. Again, obsession is not good. And then this gold and all, what I have observed is, it becomes one kind of collecting things, because the people see others wearing and then again go and oh, she is wearing that, I also have to have.
It's
It
kind of
is like that.
envy,
Whether,
right, Mataji? Kind of
yeah,
little envy only. Yeah, why
yeah,
she's
yeah,
got, why
that
not
is
me?
what, yeah, that is what. So I think so that can be controlled actually, because we always try to imitate, follow on these things, on material things. So that is, I think so that can be controlled. I'm for it, because, and I also have seen collect and keep it, and sometimes we are not even using it. So it's just lying there. So what's the purpose of it? So that's another thing. Yes, as you said, we should always use some of our wealth uh, for helping someone, maybe giving in charity, or as you said, in the service of the God. That is, I always believe in it, Prabhu. So this is one thing I have seen. Uh, every person who has the jewelry or something, that next day they want something else, because they will see in the society someone else is wearing something. So it goes on. It's more of a collection rather than, and as you said, it is only envy. It can be controlled, Prabhuji. That's in our hand, actually.
There was one film actress. She had 1,000 chappal systems. I mean, can you imagine? So, how many will she wear? You know, Anyway, so Archana Mataji, want to say anything?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, I feel that whatever excess is there, it's bad. I mean,
So what is that excess means? Who puts the limit for you or us?
That
we
was
should
my
only
question as
define-
well, Prabhuji. That was my question actually for you. How do we know what we require and then what is excess? Because no one is able to estimate that what is excess and what is required.
For somebody, 1 million could be limit. For somebody, 10 million, somebody maybe 100 million. For somebody, maybe 1 lakh. So very, very difficult. Yes, Mataji, go ahead. Archana Mataji.
Prabhuji. That's what now, as you said, excess, we have to define it ourselves. What is required only for our daily needs, I think, daily and maybe for the future, keep that much aside, and then that might be called as excess. I don't know.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you're going by the scripture, Rupa Goswami gives guidelines. How do we use your income? 50% for customer service, 25% for your own use, 25% for relatives. That's the standard use. So, otherwise, as a practical, we always should depend on our seniors or spiritual masters who are our well-wishers. Ask, okay, should I do this? Do you think I can do this? For example, Sumit Prabhu said second house or third house, or at least ask, should I buy this house or should I change my job? I mean, I can give one example. It's a practical happened. When we were in Abu Dhabi, there was a devotee, His Holiness Mahavishnu Goswami's Maharaj's disciple. So he was working for a company. He got a job offer, which is almost 3 times the salary of presently getting, and more benefit, bigger house, all those things. He was so happy. So when the Maharaj came, he went and shared good news and asked Maharaj, please bless me. Maharaj looked at him, do not go. He gave one word answer, do not go. He was shocked. Why Maharaj saying this? But he could not ask Maharaj why. So he came out. Because Maharaj said no, he didn't change the job. He stayed there, stay the whole job. Because other devotees suggested him, since Maharaj said no, now don't change. Within 2 months, the company where we are supposed to go is collapsed. The owner ran away, everything finished. So, I mean, how Krishna reveals the truth through some seniors, or we don't know. So that's why before doing anything, always seek a third person opinion. Many times Krishna will reveal through them. Some seniors or spiritual masters or some elders in the family. This help, of course, well wishes, because show and ask anyone, it will be bad, but at least do that. That will help. So, and this financial limit also, again, discuss with somebody who knows the background, and then who speaks based on Shastra, then do some discussion, some understanding. That will give you an idea what kind of a limit we should set, where we should stop. Even otherwise, generally, Prabhupada says that at the age of 50, one should stop working the material work. That's one way of stopping your further increasing the income. And we should spend more time on Krishna consciousness. These are the few ways, so we can limit ourselves. Okay. Yes, Mariappan Prabhu, want to share?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Gold is related to falsity, lust, intoxication, pride, and enmity. Gold is wealth, excess wealth. Currency is prostitute, and prasadam, fulfill the stomach and satisfaction, whereas wealth, no end for accumulation. Currency released by RBI beyond reserve gold quantity. As a result, inflation is inevitable, and genuine money is accounted and only and duly paid taxes bad money, black money is earned in a wrong way and accumulated, and the dharmic way of earning is emphasized. Devotees must be straightforward in earning, and proportionate. Earning must be proportionate, and the envy and the lust and the enmity are eliminated. Earnings must be used for services of Lord Krishna. Sources of income must be free from corruptions, and donation, and these are the things we have been discussing. And I sincerely feel lack of spiritual knowledge, lack of understanding about this materialistic world is the root cause for all one. Immediately after entering in Krishna consciousness and gradually acquiring spiritual knowledge, I am really gradually coming out of all my comparison with my fellow human beings, or in all my this thing. I myself gets this thing. Not get all those attractions are eliminated, or otherwise I used to aspire for anything, everything, try to grab whatever possible, whatever. I don't know. These are all blessings or kind of daridra now gotilla. These are all trusted daridra because of our past karmas, and I think everyone must be very sincerely try to earn the spiritual knowledge as much as possible. Once if we understand this materialistic world is uncertain, and this is a very temporary world, and this is a trusted curse on us, and once if we understand, definitely everyone can come out, Prabhuji. But it takes time. It needs a lot of everyone's this thing. Everyone, all the devotees who have realized, all the devotees who have understood, must come forward to share their spiritual knowledge to fellow human beings unconditionally.
True.
That is the only way to come out. But beautifully, our acharyas are explaining, and our acharyas are words are divineful. That much I understand. And every classes we are being taught about gratitude of acharyas, gratitude of all devatas, how in our plate every grain, how it is being served, and how it is how the grains are coming to our plate, how much we have to be grateful. All those knowledges are really enriching, and really root every atma from this materialistic world. Once if we can get rid of this materialistic world temptations, I'm sure all these problems can be easily solved, and we can really understand the Acharya's guidance. That much I have understood, probably. Hare Krishna.
Murali Prabhu, want to say anything?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes.
Yes, Prabhu, what you said is right. Intense devotional principle we have to do. But if it is within the circle of devotional principles, then it is okay. Like Ford manufactured cars, he donated money, like that. Then also there's a point of decision. Like you told, no, we have to ask a third person. I wanted to share, Prabhu. I may be right, I may be wrong. Then we have to share among the third. With senior devotees, what I have to do. Then we cannot decide, Prabhu. Then God will only show, like we are pouring water in the cup. At one point, it will definitely overflow. We have to wait for the stage, Prabhu. Like that, I felt. So I wanted to share.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna.
Sridevi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Mataji.
As the Prabhupada said, wealth regarding gold, we can have in limits only. Whatever needed, we can use it. And we should not crave for gold and all. Luckily, Prabhuji, after coming to Krishna consciousness, we really lost interest in accumulating too much of clothes and gold. No interest for gold only, Prabhuji. Because what we are having, we are using, that's all. And regarding what you asked us, how we have to use the wealth. I don't say it excess or less. Whatever we have, wealth, that we should use for Krishna consciousness in so many ways. Like supposing if we have car, that car we can use for Krishna service, like going to temple. And people who doesn't have car, or the people nowadays, everybody has car. They may not go to the temple. So you can help them taking them to temple or in some way. And supposing that way we can use car for Krishna service. Regarding house, if Krishna gives us a nice flat, we can use in Krishna service like one room, keep separately for Krishna's altar and all. Then whatever food grains we have, make nice prasadam, boga morning and evening, and offer to the Lord. This grocery we can use like that. House we can use for the preaching, a small Saturday classes and all, Bhagavad Gita class, whatever small classes we can conduct in the house, and our house we can use in Krishna service that way. And regarding money, whatever money, I don't say it excess or this thing. Like whatever money we have to, like what you said, Prabhuji, 50% for Krishna service. Even if not 50%, at least 30% or 20%, give it for Krishna service, like construction. So many ISKCON temples are under construction in our country. So donate donate for prasadam, donate for temples, and really whoever needed, no, that way also for charity. People really needs, so that way we can give for charity and all. So that way our wealth can be used in different ways for Krishna's service. That's what, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Shruti
Hare
Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Shri Mataji been thinking, I have so much gold, what do I do now?
No.
Just
Nothing
joking.
of that sort,
Just
Prabhuji.
joking, Mataji. Sorry. Okay. Go ahead.
So, actually, what you told is very nice. What it is given here, we can gold should not be used for show off and all, and as a thing of pride. Then what will happen is we'll only get more pride, more egoistic, and all these mada gida will increase, and also. Gold will cause enmity and intoxication and all these envy and all that is clearly told. Whatever limited amount is required, that should be taken, and not to show our power or our prosperity or something. So that is exactly what is told here, and that is exact right. And also second thing is, whenever we are in confusion, we should ask any wise person, maybe a acharya or some elderly person who is wise and mature in the family. So we should usually like pray to Krishna, and then Krishna will and we will get the wisdom to who we should ask and what it is regarding any confusion we have in whatever we are doing. And wealth should be used for at least a part of our wealth should be used in Krishna consciousness, in various Krishna activities, or like contributing to the Krishna Nadanam, or anything, or anything like in the festivals and all. So then the wealth will be actually it will be like get a sort of we will not have that thing that we are accumulating, because wealth, whatever one gets, like food, once one is filled, we tell no, but wealth, we like how much ever we get, it is not enough, we want more. So when we do these sorts of service activities in Krishna consciousness, we will have a limitation, and we will know that it's not like just accumulating for ourselves, our kids, grandkids, and all. So we should always limit all those things. That's what I understood, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Mataji. Uma Shankar Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. This reminds us of the no gambling in the regulatory principles. So anything having in excess, it actually leads to miserable conditions only. So personally speaking, even devotees should be very careful when they have any excess money or anything. Even I have, frankly speaking, I have also lost money in my engages for doubling the money, everything. Even I recently have seen the friends who had lost the money online. If they put daily, it will be doubled. They have lost so much of money. And long-term investments brings you great wealth. If you ask, earlier it was 5 years to 7 years. Now 10 years. Now they are telling 20 years the longest period. That only safely you get invested, then your money will be little bit appreciated. So everything is this thing. Uncertainty is there, and also personally speaking, regarding the gold, actually Kokila, she has been devotee before the marriage itself, and to frankly think this, that after my marriage, not even a single gram of gold I have given to Mataji. So she has also not asked me, and I have also not given. But my father has given her, but I haven't didn't give anything. Still, there is no problems in between us, because we both have come to the Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much. Vidya Prabhu, Mataji, ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿಗಿತ್ತ?
ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ.
ಹೇಳಿ.
ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ನಾವು ತುಂಬಾ ಆಸೆ ಪಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಅದಿದ್ದೆ, ಇವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದೆ, ನನ್ಗೂ ಬೇಕು. ಅದು ಆ ತರ ನಾವು ಆಸೆ ಪಡ್ದೆ, ಹಾಸಿಗೆ ಇದ್ದಷ್ಟೇ ಕಾಲು ಚಾಚು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕನ್ನಡ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ. ಆ ತರ ನಾವು ಲೈಫ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಒಂಥರ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲೂ ತೃಪ್ತಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ಅದೇ ತರ ಜೀವನವನ್ನ ಲೀಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಇದೆ ನನ್ಗೂ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೋದವಾಗನೇ ಕಷ್ಟ ನಮ್ಗ್ ಬರೋದು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗಂತೂ ನಾವು ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕಾನ್ಶಿಯಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನು ಕಲಿತಾ ಯಾವ್ದಕ್ ಆಸೆ ಪಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಯಾವ್ದಕ್ ಆಸೆ ಪಡಬಾರ್ದು, ಆಸೆನ್ ಯಾವ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಕಲಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ತುಂಬಾ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ.
So, with what Vidya Mataji is told, that spread your leg as much as mat is there. Don't desire to have more. So that, in Krishna consciousness helped, and that's why she is sharing that. Okay, so Ramesh Prabhu, are you okay to speak? Are you available? Okay, if not, okay, we'll stop here. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyev cha पतिताना पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय। हरे कृष्ण।
Sadeshwar Prabhuji class ki
Jai
jai.
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavad
Dandavat
Pranam. Hare
Pranam.
Krishna.